What's up, everybody? We back on a Friday, on a beautiful Friday, that is. It looks gorgeous outside. I don't know how it is for you, Bruce, but it looks gorgeous right here in front of me. Mine are close to. I can see a little peak.
Yeah, it looks sunny. It looks like blue skies out there.
Yeah, it's right in the middle where the two curtains kind of don't connect. I just see a little glimpse out into the wilderness, and it looks beautiful. Beautiful day for some sports. Which I just realized I forgot to put the jerseys up, so if I move, we're just gonna.
Yeah, you got the old mirror. That's what happens.
The mirror's back.
A minute before the stream.
It was 3 minutes. I had to get a water. I had the dog. I was doing things.
You could have had a water already in your W shaker bottle if your package ever decided to come in.
No, I did get a package today, but I don't think it's from W. Anyway,
mine took 3 days to come in.
Anyway, it's a beautiful Friday.
Yours is taking 3 months.
Lots of beautiful sports to talk about.
Yeah, we got NHL playoffs last night.
Edmonton
playoffs
baby.
Last night. We had the college road to Omaha starts today. College World Series.
Yeah, buddy.
We got
Florida first pitch is in just about an hour.
We got the French Open, I think, is going on right now.
Is that tennis?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we got tennis.
I think it's the French Open. What's it called?
We got all that shit. I don't know. Isn't there a U.S.
Roland Garros? The Roland Garros. Whoa. I don't care about Jägermeister shots.
I do.
Yeah, dude. Some Tommy Paul guy is about to beat some Karen Kachanov guy. Shout out America, dude. Big dub in round 3 on court Simon Mathieu.
There you go.
Yeah,
hey, if you're a tennis guy, there you go.
Yeah, shout out Roland, the Roland Garros tournaments. I see a lot of Americans have won this morning. Shout out.
Nice.
There's a doubles team that has an American and a Czech Republican in it.
I guess that's a thing.
And an American and a British person in another team.
Okay.
That team got mopped, though, by 2 Russians.
Oh.
Yeah, good times out here. a lot of America, baby. Let's go.
Hey, way to represent, boys.
Yeah, girls.
Way to represent. And girls. You're right.
There's girls too. Yeah, there's girls. Singles.
Way to represent, boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen. Bro.
Start.
People are getting. Yeah. I keep clicking. I keep going to the stuff I have pulled up.
Yeah.
And bro, it keeps just playing videos. So I have to pause the ads that go before every video nowadays. So people are hearing stuff about movie theaters and Jägermeister and.
Well, I'm not hearing it. I don't think they are. I'm not hearing any of it.
No, well, you're not gonna hear it because it's playing through my desktop audio. So they're gonna hear it, but you're not gonna hear it.
Really?
Just like how you're coming through my desktop audio, they're going through my desktop audio.
There's the behind the scenes from our producer Bruce.
Yeah, I'm producer, director, reporter, anchor, and sport guy.
What is my title? What do I do here?
Sport guy.
Sport guy.
and retweeter.
I'm very good at retweeting. And posted on Instagram.
Yeah. I just don't know if here's a little inside intel for all the peoples out there. I don't know if it'll be because I work for a news station, and so I don't know if I retweet if it'd be considered bias toward any kind of bias. I don't want to get. It probably is not a big deal at all, but at the same time, I don't know. We're figuring it out. We're getting on. We're getting on. What's that? A Luke Combs song?
We're getting to getting on.
No, let's get to getting gone. Yeah.
Man, you're asking the wrong guy.
You want to actually? I gotta retweet this because.
What are you retweeting?
Actually, while we're doing it, so NBA. They didn't put it on Twitter. Yes, he did. Every quote he did. Uh, oh boy. So in the Knicks Pacers game last night, have you seen the thing that's kind of been going viral of the Knicks fan who fumbled the tic tac toe and like
I mean, I can't even say bro fumbled it. Like, yeah, he choked, but I mean, I don't think he was gonna win. He was still one letter behind. The other dude was gonna win no matter what.
well, the other dude that did win is my boy,
What?
Evan Rivera, dude. Evan Rivera.
That's
He was in the
actually
frat with me
insane.
in college.
Wow, what a small world.
Yeah, dude. He like here. I'll hold on. I'll do
Damn,
this
that
really
poor
quickly.
dude that choked.
Look, present.
It wasn't even that he choked. It's that he went around the long way, went around the part where your boy had the two X's. Yeah, he goes around this bottom
Yeah,
part to then
this
stick
is
one in
my
the corner. He walked
the
right by where he needed to place down an O.
the X is my boy.
Oh, man.
This is my boy. Shout out Evan.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, uh,
What did he win for it? Do you know?
a grand.
Wow. That's crazy. Why'd he
Well,
put that? What's up, Tony? He put
he
it there
missed
because wait, he missed the
he
layup and still
he
got to
missed
score
his
one
third. No,
down.
he missed his third layup. And so they were saying he was like behind and whatever and yada yada.
Uh,
But yeah, he said he was walking to the bathroom or something, and
oh, he choked.
he was walking to the bathroom or something, and they randomly came up to him and was like, "Did you just come from this seat or whatever?" And he's like, "Yeah." And they showed his ticket, and he got selected.
Oh, Dib. So it was like the specific seat. That's crazy.
So he hits the
Yeah, Tony, that dude choked.
but yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's actually
Shout out
pretty
Evan
sick.
Rivera, dude.
That's like my dream to do one of those
I
games on an
know.
NBA court.
I did it before at like amateur baseball. I was
I've been asked, yeah. Like we were at a
I've
Valley
done it.
Cats
I
game
did
last
a
4th of July, and they asked us.
yeah. I did it for a Lake Monsters game.
I should have done it.
In Vermont. I built a burger. I was the top bun dude, and we had I was there with a couple of my buddies, and they were one was the bottom bun, one was the burger, and then one was like a piece of cheese, and one was a lettuce, and then I was the top bun.
And then what? You guys just all stacked on top of each other.
I ran full speed and just jumped as high as I could and landed on top of them. We won, dude. We got the dub. We got like a $20 gift card. God only knows what, but
Yeah.
no, yeah, he won a grand, and he got to go out on national TV and then go
Yeah.
viral because the guy he was up against was a dummy.
Yeah, facts. Like that, I feel like that's the best. It's almost like when that dude, God, way back in like 2013 or something, when that dude hit the half court heave in Miami, and then LeBron jumped on top of him.
Yeah, or the dude
It's like that shit's
that was
already
like
cool as is.
that was like, what's your name? And he's like, people call me whatever, but you can call me
Oh,
anytime.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he drained that shit.
Yeah, then
Like
he drains the half court shot.
that shit's already mad cool, but then when you go viral for it too,
Yeah,
just like
when
that
something
extra little
happens that
layer.
makes you go viral is insane, dude. Like it's crazy. Like he didn't even do anything. He just
Yeah.
did the challenge and
The
you
other dude
know
just happened
whatever.
to be a dumbass.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden now he's going viral because the guy he was up against is a moron, which is
Yeah.
sick. Which is sick.
I
Shout
mean, it
out
could be
Evan,
worse.
dude. Shout out
At
Evan.
least he wasn't the one
Yeah,
that
at
was
least
the
he wasn't the
moron and
dummy,
is
dude.
going
Yeah, that
viral
dude, he
for
would
it.
have been getting clowned on in the group chat, bro. He's been
Oh my god,
like,
you have
he's
to.
got to go like buy a lottery ticket or like play his numbers on roulette or something. Because dude, he's been like hitting crazy sports bets. He got this opportunity. He did something else the other day that was just insane. Like this guy's just like the past 2 weeks has just been him living his high life. Like it's
Damn,
crazy.
dude. to live that life. He's literally living all of our fantasies out.
I know, dude.
He's gonna hit some bullshit 15 leg parlay for like 15 grand. Just watch.
Well, one of our other boys hit a 5-leg futures parlay that he had $300 on. He won 55 grand.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he had.
I feel like that happens, and I'm like, that could happen to me. It never will.
Yeah, no, it'll never.
That's where
happen
they
to
get
me.
you. That is exactly where they get you.
Where is it?
They
Where
ring
was
you
it?
in with bullshit like that.
Oh, right here. He had Auburn to make the Final Four, Eagles to win the NFC, Capitals to win the Metro, UConn Women's to win the Natty, and Oklahoma City Thunder to make the finals.
Dude, holy shit.
300, and he made $55,600.
I see, like, you got to stop betting after that. You're never gonna win like that again.
Yeah.
You just
But
gotta.
I
All
would,
right,
dude,
I'll take
the wild
it.
part, I would never throw $300 on a parlay. Like, I just can't afford it. Like, whatever. But I would have probably thrown $10 if I threw it, and it would have made like 1,800. So it wouldn't have been like as crazy, but like
Yeah.
he threw $300 on it.
That is a crazy amount to throw on like a 5-leg
futures
futures.
part. Oh
That
yeah, a
is
5-leg futures to
so.
make 55 grand.
Like, what if he had? Imagine he had USC winning the women's tournament, and then Juju
South
gets hurt.
Carolina, yeah.
Or even South Carolina, or
Well,
any
yeah, I meant
one
like
of
or South
those things.
Carolina.
Any one of those could have gone so wrong.
I know. Well, dude, it's
Like, who else
insane.
did he have?
It's
I mean, Philly was kind of a lock to make the Super Bowl. No one.
no,
Who
just
is
to
it?
win the NFC
Oh, just
East.
to win the division.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that's
but it was
a
like
lot.
plus 230.
That doesn't even sound that insane.
It was plus 230.
Everyone knew the
So,
Eagles were winning that division. I should have. I should have.
besides
Bet that.
FanDuel.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, dude, but it was it's just insane the stuff I've been seeing lately, and then I'm over here like struggling.
That's what I do. I low key might start betting. Just put a bunch of like futures division winners or some shit, but put like $2 on it.
Yeah,
Give me
dude,
a
I
quick
had
grand here
one.
and there.
I had one,
Like, I could hit that. I could guess who's
bro.
gonna win every division in football.
I had a college basketball. This was last season. And I don't want to think about it ever again because it was a $3 10-leg conference college basketball champions parlay. It was $3 to win. I think it was 317 grand.
Jesus. Well, yeah, you're picking the conference winner. That's
It missed by one. And the team that I missed finished third.
what
And
conference was it?
The Big Sky, I think. I had Weber. I had Weber State.
Weber State.
And Eastern Washington won. And
Well,
it was
that's
like
what you
it
get
was
when
like
you start
one.
betting on mid-major conferences.
They were all mid-major conferences.
You didn't even do the Power 5.
No.
You just did mid-major.
I did mid-major conferences. Yeah.
So you had Brian winning the America East in basketball.
No, this was last year.
Oh, this is last year.
Yeah, last year. I had UVM.
Your UVM.
Yeah. That was like a lock.
That is absurd.
Yeah.
It's mid-major basketball. There is no lock.
I know. I wish I could go back and find that parlay. I wish I like saved it, but this was before I think you could save bets. But yeah, it was $3 to make 317 grand.
See, I feel like I could do that.
I had another one
losing $3 every now and again.
I had another one. Oh, what was it? It was I don't remember exactly what it was. It was $5 to make like 15 grand or something, and it was a 2-game same game parlay, like 15 legs or something like that. And I fell asleep because it was like a long day in college, whatever. I ended up falling asleep, and I woke up later in the night, and I look, and I have one leg left, and it was Embiid 40 points. And so I turn on the Sixers game. It's in like the fourth quarter. He's got like 34.
You couldn't cash out?
No. I don't remember. I don't remember. I must not have been able to because I
Yeah.
definitely would have.
Yeah, facts.
And he so he has 38 with 30 seconds left. They have the ball. He goes, he drives to the hoop. It's like a 2-point game too, mind you. He drives to the hoop, uh, gets swatted by Giannis, gets called goaltending. I'm like losing my shit, dude. And then they reviewed it and
They called
overturned the
it
call.
back. No.
That is the
No.
worst beat I have ever had in my life. A lot of things got broken that day.
Oh my god.
Lots of things got
All
broken. Yeah, I've
right.
had those are my two like really bad
Maybe I
beat, dude.
don't
Like
need maybe I
I
don't
was
need
gonna
to
say, you
start.
don't want to get the
I don't need
feeling
to.
of
I don't need to get into this.
like mind you, I only lost $5 or whatever,
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about losing a few bucks
it
here and
felt
there,
like I
but
lost 15 grand, dude. Like it was
yeah,
like,
because you're right there.
yep, I'll never forget. That was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. That was
Damn.
yeah.
See, like my problem is I would just bet the shit that I want to happen all the time. I'd put in a
Yeah.
futures and I'd have like Gators winning the Natty, Cowboys in the NFC East,
Yeah.
Yankees in the American League East, Heat winning the whatever it is Southeast, and then none of it would happen,
Yeah.
and I would just end up screwing
I mean, I've
myself.
had some like cool like I've never won like anything really crazy. Like my best win was like $10. I won like 250.
Yeah.
Like that was like my best bet ever. And one of them was like my favorite bet I ever made was I had the same day that Colorado and TCU played opening game of the season 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Strickland was fighting Adesanya, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And Strickland was like plus 500, and then Colorado was like a 27-point dog or something. And I took Strickland money line and Colorado money line, and it was
Colorado
10 bucks.
won.
Colorado won by 3. It was like 35-32 against TCU, and yeah, Colorado won and Strickland won, and it was like it was like 10 to win like 300 or 5 to win like 250 or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, that was my favorite win I ever had.
Damn.
That was my favorite win
See,
I
like
ever had.
see, I don't know these stories. Tony winning 300 off $1. Like I feel like I can do this. I feel like I could put in a like same day home run parlay. Get like Shohei, Judge,
Yeah, I just
Acuna
made
out there.
I had $8 left in my FanDuel account, and I bet it on a today through like Sunday, like 5-leg parlay. And then I deleted FanDuel. Just because I'm assuming it's not gonna hit, and two, I want to quit sports betting anyway for right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was.
What if it does it? What if you have like 1,000 just sitting in there after?
It'll be $4,300.
Yeah. What if you just have 4,300 sitting in there after and you have no idea?
Tonight, I need Wilmer Flores to hit a home run.
Oof. Okay. Here we go.
I got Ludwig Oberg to win the PGA Memorial Tournament.
Oh God.
Or no, to get top 10. To get top 10. Oh shoot! You know what's funny is I didn't even look last night. It's already started, and I was wondering why he was plus 500. I'm assuming he's not doing very well.
Okay, so maybe you can delete.
He's
maybe,
plus
maybe,
3.
Maybe it's already over.
No, I mean he's only 4 strokes off top 10, so I'm not too mad right now. But
all right, still possible.
And then we have Novak Djokovic to win the
Joker.
the men's Roland Garros.
Nice,
and
nice.
then
Tennis,
Lautaro
yep.
Martinez to score in the Champions League final this weekend.
So you just be betting on shit.
No, I just was like, I
You're
want
like,
to
oh,
delete this
tennis
app.
bet.
I want to delete this app, and dude, I had a crazy one last night. $5 to win 200. Crazy bet. 4-leg in the NHL playoffs. I had Evander Kane to score. I had Rupe Hintz to score. And then I had Jason Robertson point, and I had Evan Bouchard point, like one of each from each team. Bro, Evander Kane and Rupe Hintz both score. Jason Robertson scores, so he gets his point. Evan Bouchard, the Edmonton Oilers had 6 goals. He did not get involved in a single one.
Damn. So yeah, that was just a bad beat.
Yeah. So that's when I was just like, all
Brutally
right,
bad.
$8 on the most random parlay for the weekend, and I deleted the app. Save money, live better, Walmart, baby.
Yeah. See, like the people that sports bet for a long time, I feel like they never actually win. Like you got the people like you were saying that'll put together like a 300 for 50 grand win and like, all right, that's great. But the people that actually sit in sports bet that don't get those crazy big wins like that, they'll be like, I've been sports betting for 5 years. I've put in 8,500 and I've won 8,300.
Yeah, well, think
So it's
it's
like, all
like,
right, you've been
well, a
doing this
lot
for
of the
years and
people
you've
that
lost money.
a lot of the people that do it full time, they win like 53, 54% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But over time and with the amount that they're throwing, it adds up and they're actually like making decent money because of the
Yeah.
fact that they're throwing so much money on it and they're winning
Like
over
yeah, I get the
50% of
people
the
that
time.
do it full time. You kind of need to. But I mean, like the people that aren't like trying to do it for a job, like the people that are just doing it because they're.
I got a buddy that throws $100 on like 15 leg parlays.
Jesus Christ.
And they never hit.
Like, yeah, you're just burning money at that point.
We took his
Sure,
phone
if
one night and
one
we deleted
hits,
FanDuel.
yeah, like sure, all right, if one hits, you're fucking set for life, but like that's just insane.
Yeah.
You're
So
like all the people that I've heard talk about doing it for a long time, besides like genuine pro sports bettors, because I mean there are people out there that do their research and find ways to actually win a good amount of the time. But like the people that just kind of do it and have been doing it for a long time, as much sports knowledge as you have, all of them will be like, yeah, I've thrown this much and I've made this much and it's a little bit less. So like, all right, you're close to breaking even, but you have not
that's me.
earned
I'm
anything.
close to breaking even.
Exactly. Yeah. And
I'm
it's
not
like you're
breaking
always
even.
right there. So you want to break even, but it's like an endless cycle. You're never going to break even. You're always going to be a couple hundred below or, $50 below. And then,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm glad I never got into it, but part of me also wants to hit one of those 15 leg parlays for $5.
That's what I'm saying,
for like
dude.
1,000.
It's just.
It's like that right there. That's the thought that entices me. Putting in like $3 to $5 and winning 1,000 because I just do a crazy parlay.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if I lose $3.
Like if this hits, I'm going in, taking my money out, and then deleting it again. Like
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know if it does hit, I'm gonna end up leaving like $100 in there, and I'm gonna.
This is where you could finish on top, Bruce. You could
I know.
finish.
Well, I
after
gotta
breaking
hit. Like
even.
it's. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still gotta hit.
Tonight we start out with Wilmer Flores. Let's see a little Nukenheimer from the Giant.
I don't know. Who are the Giants even
Miami
playing tonight? Okay. Who they got on the mound? They're in Miami. They got Cal Quantrill on the mound. I mean, I don't know. It's possible, but like home runs are also just so hard to bet.
Yeah, well,
I feel like they got to be the hardest.
Hit a 3-leg home run parlay.
Yeah, it's like you're not gonna hit a home run parlay unless you put in some random ass dude. Yeah. Like, I mean, you gotta have.
Well, I had one.
Like, obviously, you need a couple of studs.
I had Wilyer Abreu and Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit you need. You need like a stud, like you need an Aaron Judge, and then you need a.
Carroll
Of
hit,
course.
Abreu
Well,
did
you're Abreu
not.
didn't. Yeah, makes
And then
sense.
the next day, first inning, Abreu hits a homer.
Yeah, that's how it always goes. That is dead ass how it always goes.
I was like, "Are you
But
serious?"
you can do a home run parlay with Judge, Otani, I
Kyle
don't even
Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, like you can do one with all these dudes that are supposed to hit home runs, J Ram, whoever. One of them's not going to.
Yeah,
But if you
exactly.
did that same parlay and substitute like I don't even know, like you're saying a William
Sadon
Abreu or
Rafaela.
yeah, or you slide in like a Trent Grisham home run out of nowhere or something.
Wilmer
Like
Flores.
yeah, I mean Wilmer Flores is like that's the thing. Some of these dudes are good, but they're not the dudes you think of to hit a home run on a home run parlay. And they're the
Yeah,
ones you need to bail you out. Like you got to throw a Javier Baez in there and just pray that he hits one.
yeah.
That's the way to
Fine.
do it. But hey, sports betting bad.
Yeah, don't
No,
do
I
that.
can't. I can't say that because what if FanDuel is watching? You know, we would love to have
Yeah.
them as a
Well,
sponsor.
don't
We
do
do
it
love
unless
FanDuel.
you're gamble responsibly.
Yeah, yeah. Please bet responsibly. Well, I'll start sports betting when we have a code RFS on FanDuel. That's when I'll start.
Yeah, that works for me.
DraftKings, whatever, Underdog, whatever it may be.
I think I'll figure it out. I'll see what I can
Um,
scheme up.
yeah. Like I barely like betting. I barely like doing I don't know whether you call them like pools or whatever. Like I don't like throwing money on stuff. I don't like putting money into fantasy football. I don't like putting money into bracket challenges. I don't like putting money into. I'm doing a basketball pool where we're guessing series lengths for the playoffs and like who wins each game. I don't like it. I love it when I win, but then when I don't, I'm like, fuck this. Why did I do
I
it?
never win any of that stuff.
Yeah. I got mad lucky with basketball this year. Florida took me to the top.
Fair.
But
Yeah, I had nothing.
I was nervous. But like fantasy football, I did pretty solid my first year in this work league last
Actually,
year.
this past year I did good in fantasy football, but I was
This
also in
past year I was
six
not
leagues.
good.
I was in
See, I
six
only do like one or
leagues.
two. I can't
I
manage
won.
that much.
I won
2-1.
3,
Damn.
and I took second in 2 others.
Damn.
This year, I think I'm only gonna do like 2. I think I'm gonna do
Yeah,
my friends and
two
then
is
the
my
one I've
max.
been in since the beginning.
I can do like at most 2. But
Well,
I did
yeah.
solid 2 years ago. It was my first year in the league, and I ended up coming in second, made it to the championship. And of course, I'm going up against Christian McCaffrey. So I text my buddy and I'm like, like we could just split the first and second place prize. We each get like I don't think it was like 175 each or something. He was like, nah, I think I'm a wait it out, see what happens. And of course, he smoked my ass. I think I scored like 60 points in the championship game. And he had like 130. Yeah, my team had the worst week all year in the championship.
Yeah, the one that I lost, one of the ones that I lost in the finals, it was a 2-week final. And I was winning by like 40 after week 1, and I lost by 2.
Damn.
Because that final week, they had like random ass players in, and he just so happened to have a bunch of random ass good players, like good random asses, and like
Yeah.
it was like Greg Dortch put up like 24 for him. It was like stupid.
What was ridiculous was last year I had such a good, well, not such a good team because I missed the playoffs, but like I had Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I have the number one. Well, I guess Henry didn't finish number 1, but I have the number 1 running back for half the season until Saquon went off, and I have the number 1 quarterback in fantasy football. And CeeDee Lamb, who wasn't really that great last year, but still, like, and CeeDee Lamb. I got all these dudes. I'll contain myself. Like, how the hell is that not a playoff team when I have the number 3 and number 1 running back and quarterback in the whole league, plus a top 10 wide receiver, plus I don't know who else was on that team that I drafted last year, but it just
Oh yeah, that's how it be, guys.
it was some BS. It was some
But
BS, man.
yeah, maybe I feel like we should probably move off the topic of gambling. But gamble responsibly.
I'm about to download FanDuel, and I shouldn't.
Gamble responsibly. Have you ever had it before?
I'm not going to. No, last time I tried, they said I needed to go to the bank and do something before they would let me. actually deposit money in.
Well,
And
if
I
you
just
ever
never
want to do
decided.
it, let me know. I'll send you a referral code.
That's literally. You're probably the 30th person in my life to be like, "Hey, I'll send you a referral code."
Well, I feel like mine's better. But yeah. Anyway,
Sports.
sports. Lots in the world of sports.
Yeah. Rip the Dallas Stars. Rip Vinley.
Yeah.
Vinley's been going through it, man. First his Timberwolves get eliminated
Dude, I
on
don't want to hear
Wednesday,
it. I don't want to hear it, dude.
and then his Dallas Stars.
I had Canadians, I had Celtics, and I had Arsenal all in like a week and a half span.
You're also
Two of them in back-to-back days.
Yeah. Hey, you're going through it.
I'm not going through it anymore, but I went through it. And now I got to deal with the Red Sox having everybody and their mother injured.
Well, the Red Sox are mediocre. I don't know what else to tell you. The pitching is not good.
Their pitching is not good.
Their pitching is awful.
You're very right on their pitching.
I don't know. They're always a 500 team lately. I don't know what it is. No matter what they do.
So Costas got hurt.
I mean, yeah, but Costas like 23. Like Costas getting hurt is a big deal.
Bregman got hurt.
I forgot Bregman got hurt. That's a big one. That one actually is pretty big.
I mean,
they were like a 500 team when he was playing anyway.
At one point, Connor Wong was hurt, and why am I blanking on his name right now? Oh, Carlos Narvaez was hurt. And they were both
no
hurt.
catcher.
Yeah, like we're just like going through it, dude. It's insane.
Well, I mean that's baseball. That's the long baseball season for you.
At least Rafi's turned it up.
Yeah, Rafi's finally hitting the ball.
Like, think of our lineup, dude. It's like our starting lineup: Jarren Duran, Rafael Devers, Alex Bregman, Tristan Casas, Cedon Rafaela, Connor Wong, Willier,
Christian Campbell. Well, that's what they need. They need these young guys to step up, and they need to step up quick. And that's a lot to throw on young dudes on your team that just got called up for the first time.
Yeah, well,
if the young guys exceeded expectations, they're a playoff team and they're fighting to win the division.
But I'm just thinking,
and it's not like these dudes are playing.
Think of some of those names, dude. Like you have like you have Jarren Duran, Rafael Devers, Trevor Story, Alex Bregman, Willier Abreu, like Rob Refsnyder, like Tristan Casas, all like think of these. Obviously, Campbell's new, like young guy. Cedon Rafaela, the best center fielder in the league. In the field, not necessarily at the plate. He has like one of the best. He has like one of the highest strikeout rates in the league. But
yeah, there you go.
He's the best, dude. He's the best true center fielder in the league.
I mean, I'd say Pete Crow Armstrong, but no. To your point, you think Rafaela is better defensively?
Dude, have you seen what he has done in center this year?
I'm just asking if you've seen Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yes. Have you seen Rafaela?
Well, yeah. I'm not arguing that Rafaela is not good. It's just from what I'm looking at, the things that I see.
Best center fielder in the field, Rafaela.
Rafaela might make spectacular plays, but from what I see, the balls that PCA catches that he doesn't even need to dive for or do anything, like he's taking balls that should not be caught and he's turning them into routine plays. You know, like a basic line drive that for any other average center fielder is not getting caught.
Dude, you're also playing it on the if factor of like, oh, where's the ball getting hit to? Like
that's not an it. That's not an if factor. That's just a fact.
Rafaela would have done the same thing if that ball was hit to him.
Yeah, but it's the point that you can't hit the ball in center field. There is no spot from right center to left center that you can hit a baseball that Pete Crow Armstrong can't get to. That's what makes him the best defensive center fielder. All right.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. Have you not? I mean, you probably haven't watched the Red Sox play this year.
Yeah,
But
you
have you
probably
not?
haven't watched Pete Crow Armstrong.
I've seen highlights. Just like you've probably seen highlights of Rafaela. There's got to be a stat line out there for like most.
There's defensive runs saved.
Yeah. Is that like a true? Like, is that like a
I don't know.
stat?
I
Like
don't know. I
on like
see people
ESPN.
use stats like that all the time.
But at the same
Let's
time, like
see.
you just gotta. I don't see it on anything
Defensive
else, but
runs saved. All right, I can't read that. That's funny. In center
what?
field, Cedane Rafaela, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Victor Scott II are tied for the lead in defensive runs saved with 6 each. All right, so they're both the best. That's valid. I expect them to be the top two.
Where did you find this? I'm trying to look at this.
I don't know. I looked up who leads in center field and defensive runs saved, and that was my AI overview. Was that Cedane Rafaela, Victor Scott, and PCA all lead the league? I don't know. I'm
Okay,
looking at this website and I'm
mine
I can't
has
read it.
Taylor Walls, Matt Olson,
Andy
Andy
Paz.
Page.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at that same one, but I don't know.
And then Cedane Rafaela. Oh, is this?
I don't know what this.
Oh,
I don't
this
know
is
what
all
this chart we're looking at is trying to say.
Center
Yeah.
field. Cedane Rafaela has saved 10 total runs. Pete Crow Armstrong, 7.
Again, it's all about if factor. Depends on how many balls get hit his way.
Yeah, he's also played 57 more innings than Rafaela has. I don't know what half of these positioning,
Yeah, that's
balls
the thing. I
hit in
don't
the
know what
air,
half of this shit means.
range and throwing for infield. They both have 6. I don't know what that.
Like, what is that?
What is outfield
The point is the two of them are the top 2 center fielders in the league.
Yeah.
That's all you can really take away from this. Because I don't know where this 6 runs each is coming from.
Yeah, I don't know the outfield arm. Like I don't know. I don't know what that stands for. Like what? What are they talking about? Yeah. Wait, what you talking about, Willis? You know what's also crazy in the MLB? I'm pretty sure Jacob Wilson has like a top 5 batting average right now.
Oh, he does. Jacob
mistaken.
Wilson has been an absolute stud this season.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's come from, but the dude is single-handedly making the Athletics relevant.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Like I would say that Pete Crow Armstrong is maybe the better all-around player. But I think outfielder, not batting, like just say it was an outfielder that got pinch hit for, I think Rafaela is the better outfielder.
I don't know, because it's not like PCA's bat.
Well, PCA's got to be top 5 in RBIs, right?
I don't know. Like, when you think of him, I don't think of his bat right away. Like, I always think of his.
I swear he's top
fielding
5
first,
RBI.
but he is hitting
like he's got an RBI every game.
He has 15 home runs.
How many RBIs does he have?
Dude, yeah, he has 50. He's second in the league in
he's
RBIs.
Tied with Rafi.
Dude, I didn't realize he was hitting the ball this well.
Yeah.
I always knew he was fast as hell and he was a wizard with his glove, but I didn't realize dude was hitting close to 315 homers.
And how about the season Mackenzie Gore's playing together, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a tough blow for the Padres losing him.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of slowed down as the season's gone on, but
he's still pretty young though, isn't he?
I don't know.
He can't be older than like 26.
He's 26.
There you go.
Garrett Crochet, top 5 strikeouts in the league.
Well, yeah, Garrett Crochet is about the only good pitcher on the Red Sox.
This is a very true statement.
See,
Like
it's crazy because last year the Red Sox rotation without Crochet, those dudes were going off. Tanner Houck was a Cy Young candidate in the first half of the season.
yeah.
Ryan Bayo was all right.
Yeah, Brian
You
Bayo
guys
hasn't
had
looked
another
good.
solid guy.
Tanner House looked hit or
There was
miss.
another guy outside of Tanner Houck that was pitching really well
Garrett
for y'all
Whitlock.
last year. Nah, I don't think it was Whitlock.
Well, like
Whoever it was.
I don't like Sean Newcomb. I not that I don't like him, but I'm saying like I don't think Sean Newcomb's pitching well. Hunter Dobbins has looked all right. He's in a kind of new situation. Garrett Whitlock. What are these guys' ERAs? Tanner Houck has not been good this year, but
No, he's been awful.
yes.
But last year the Red Sox rotation had one of the best starts in Major League.
What's crazy to me is that Brennan Bernardino has a 1.57 ERA. I don't like him. I want us to get rid of him, but anyway, Crochet, Aroldis, obviously, Aroldis Chapman, Justin Wilson. He's been putting in a shift.
Yeah.
Greg Weiser. This is where you start to get to the
yeah. Then Weiser, it gets a little
Justin
thin.
Slayton. Whitlock hasn't been being great. Sean Newcomb.
Oh, Cutter Crawford was doing really well last year. That's who it was.
Yes. Liam Hendricks has been.
Oh, and Nick Pivetta, forgot about him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him too.
See, yeah, like all these dudes that really weren't supposed to be top end guys last year had crazy starts to the season. It kind of fizzled out towards the second half of the season, and that's why you see the Red Sox miss the playoffs. But like those dudes were going crazy the beginning of last year, and now I don't know what changed. Like especially in Houck, everyone else I can understand. All right, maybe they had a fluky hot start last year, but Tanner Houck was going crazy.
Yeah. See, I if I'm watching a game, I'd love to see Crochet start on the mound, obviously. Either Weiser or Slayton come in relief, and then Chapman seal it off right now. And then if anybody else comes to the mound, I'm terrified. Like I'm scared. I'm physically shitting my pants. But we are the only team left in the MLB that has not got shut out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're the only team left in the MLB that has not been shut out.
Like you look at their lineup on paper, I really like a lot.
That's what I'm saying on paper.
But
are we still talking about the bullpen? Or are we talking about in general?
No, I'm talking about the hitting lineup specifically.
Yeah.
Because I really like a lot of the young guys the Red Sox have. I just think this season, going into it, you could kind of tell that it was on the backs of the young guys. It was going to be how well.
Now we've got Marcelo Meyer in, dude, and he's looked. Game one,
dude,
he struck out.
They need to call up Roman Anthony,
Roman Anthony, yeah.
Because now's the best time to do it. Odds are you're not making the playoffs. If you do make the playoffs, it's because you go on a crazy.
All right, guy. All right.
Will you let me finish my thought? You're not making playoffs if these young guys don't go crazy. And I don't mean like they got to lead the league in average and home runs, all that. I just mean if these young guys have good starts to their career. If Christian Campbell, finished the season batting .250 with about 20 home runs. If Marcelo Meyer comes up and hits 20 home runs. If Roman Anthony comes up and hits like .275. Like you got Bregman, you got your ace in Crochet, you still got Raffy, you still got a few vets out there, and like I can't even say Trevor Story, dude doesn't even play. But you were banking on the young guys having breakout years, and that's not a bad thing to say. That's just the state that they were in. And right now, those young guys aren't having crazy good breakout years.
When when in the legs when we had like beginning of the season when Romy Gonzalez he came up, he played pretty well. Abraham Taro's not been terrible. Nick Sogaard's kind of been decent. Like Narvaez has been he's been swinging a decent bat. Like these guys are like they're they're not playing bad. It's just
No, they're playing decent, but they're not doing
we're worst
enough.
in the league. We're literally worst in the league with runners in scoring position. Like we are dead last.
Aren't they hitting like
And
.096?
I think it's lower than that. If I'm, like I think it's like 0.7.
Yeah, I
Or
mean that'll do it.
0.6. Like it's
You,
like
you don't hit runners on. That'll do it.
that's what I'm saying. That is why we're where we are.
And
like,
you know,
I don't think the team's
where that
playing
improves.
bad.
You give those guys more reps and more opportunities to face those situations, they'll get more comfortable with runners in scoring position.
I mean, we've been playing.
But
We've
they're
been
so
playing
young.
Marcelo Meyer. We've been playing.
Yeah, they're
like
doing what
Abraham
they need to do.
Taro and Nick Sogard. And
The
Christian
last thing they
Campbell's
got to
been
do
playing
is
a little
call up
there.
Roman Anthony, and they're set.
Yeah,
You just got to let these dudes get their feet wet and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, like it was the beginning of the season. Connor Wong was hurt. Narvaez was hurt. We had Blake Sable playing. Like, I don't think he's very good.
Yeah, I mean every MLB team's going to go through injuries, but Jesus. But like this is what I mean. If these guys step up and have breakout years, the Red Sox are going to surprise some people. But,
I mean, we're within games of Tampa Bay and Toronto right now. Like it's just
they're just falling off a bit. They started off like look at how good they started off when Wilyer Abreu was on that crazy hot start, and everybody was saying it was them and the Yankees for the AL East.
I mean, it was until we've gone on a 5-game
that's
losing
what I'm saying.
streak.
It was Yankees Red Sox until the wheels just stopped spinning.
So hopefully tonight against Atlanta.
I don't know. See, like even Atlanta started off awful this year. Now they got Acuna back. They're getting their mojo.
Do they? Actually, I want to see.
I mean, they've been doing good
don't
since
starting
Acuna's
lineups out tonight. No.
Depends what time the game is. I doubt it.
7:15. Yeah, no.
What time?
What sucks too is Crawford's on the 60-day IL.
Yeah, injuries have not helped them either.
Yoshida, bro, I forgot he even existed.
No, you just pull the plug on Yoshida, bro. You guys have way too many outfielders. Just ship him out. Yeah. He didn't work. He did not work. Like it's a good problem to have. They have so many good outfielders, not enough spots for them. Because obviously you're starting Jarren Duran. You really would like, Jarren Duran.
Jarren.
Was it Jarren? It's got two R's in it, right? That's not Jarren. That's Jarren.
It's Jarren Duran.
No, that's not how you spell Jarren. Jarren Jackson Jr. That's how you spell Jarren.
Okay. It's Jarren.
No, it's not often. It's not often they see someone spelling their name Jarren and calling themselves Jarren.
Yeah, all right. It's not often you see somebody spelling their name Viney and calling themselves Vinny.
Viney? That's crazy. It's not even spelled that way. I've seen people spell. I always thought there was one way to spell Vinny, and it was me.
Yeah, I did. Is there another way?
Yeah. People when I was a kid, people would spell it with an IE. And I was like, all right, that's weird, but at least it's understandable. I saw this dude that I knew in college one time texted our group chat something about me and goes, Vinny, Vinney.
EY. Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Then a couple months later, I'm at Shake Shack, the one at the rest stop in New Baltimore, like 30 minutes from my house, coming back from a trip. I go, tell them the name is Vinny for the order. They spell that shit the same way. Vinney. I was like, all right, maybe this is a thing. Maybe there are people out there that spell it that way.
You don't even want to see how many ways people have spelled my last name.
Oh, I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say Bruce, and I was like, how many ways is there to spell Bruce?
Actually, funny you bring that up. Hold on.
I could see people misspelling Juno a lot.
No, funny you bring this up. I worked at my last job. I worked with another Bruce, and it was not spelled the same way.
Was it Broose?
No.
Bruce.
No, it was Bruice.
Bruce? Bruce?
Brees? But yeah.
That was my friend Bruce.
Yeah. So I
That's crazy.
was never expecting it,
Well,
but
back to what I was saying. You guys got so many outfielders. Like, you're playing Jaren Duran. You're playing Wilyer Abreu. You would like to play Roman Anthony. And at this point, just I know Roman Anthony's a center fielder. Call the dude up. Let him try out left and right. Let him figure out the monster. Let him figure out playing and right. Just get
where
the
are
dude
you
in the
gonna
big
move?
league.
Where are you gonna move the other two guys? Who are
You
you
throw
gonna
Durant.
take out of our outfield core?
Who's the third that I'm forgetting? You got Abreu, you got Duran.
We got
Now
Abreu,
Rafael's
Duran, and Rafaela.
I thought Rafael could play the infield too.
I mean, he can. The way he's been playing the outfield,
There
you
you
really
go.
want to move him?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You got to leave Rafael in center because he's the best center fielder
So you're gonna move
defensively in the
Jaren
American
Duran
League.
out of left field. You're gonna move
Or you try
Abreu out
Roman
of right
Anthony in
field
right.
with his arm.
Or you try Roman Anthony in right.
So where are you gonna put Abreu?
DH.
Where are you gonna
But
put
then where
Rafael
you put
Devers?
this is what I mean. They have a good problem on their hands. You move Devers to I don't know.
He ain't gonna play first.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. If they could just get
You
that,
know what?
if they could just get Devers to suck it up and play first base, they have
with
so
Bregman
many
out injured,
problems solved. I mean, yeah, you can, yeah. Now you have the opportunity to really
but they've been
call up
playing
some of these
Marcelo
guys.
Meyer. They called him up. They've been playing him at third. Well, they've
Who's
been
at
bouncing him around a
shortstop?
little bit. Trevor Story.
He's healthy.
Yeah, is he not healthy?
I didn't even realize he was playing. I just assumed he was injured.
No, he's healthy. I was like, did I miss something? I mean, I didn't watch
No,
the game.
no,
I haven't
no,
watched
like,
the game in a couple days, but
No, I just had no idea.
yeah, Story's
I don't know. Like that puts you in
Then
a
they got
tough
Christian
bind
Campbell
too.
at second.
Because if you ask me,
I
the
mean, our
lineup,
only spot really is first right now.
yeah,
We've had this whole season. We've had I think 4 guys play first.
the Red Sox dream lineup goes whoever behind the plate. Narvaez, I don't know, whoever your best catcher is.
There's not really a dream behind the plate, but I mean,
You put whoever you can behind the plate. Bregman healthy at third, Marcelo Meyer at short, Christian Campbell at second. Devers sucks it up and plays first because, dude, you played third base for 17 something years in the MLB. You can learn how to play first. Enough with the bitching. Suck it up and do what your team needs. You throw, like we were saying, Rafaela in center, Duran in left, Anthony or Wilyer, whoever the better fielder is of the two in right, and then you have your DH open. That's the dream lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Rafael Devers is the only person keeping
bench
them from
Trevor
getting
Story.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I think they're better off throwing Marcelo Meyer out there, seeing what he can do. Trevor Story,
I agree.
as great as he was, Trevor Story brings you better defense. Yeah, like Story has great defense still.
He has not been swinging the bat very well.
No, he hasn't been good swinging the bat in years. And like, I know Marcelo Meyer's going to make some mistakes out there. Again, now's your best chance to do it. You're not like in a position where you're, clinging to a playoff spot. You can make the playoffs if these guys figure it out and play well. But you're not making it to the playoffs with Trevor Story at shortstop swinging the bat. I'm sorry, you're just not.
Yeah.
Unless those other guys really step it up.
I agree.
I just think the Red Sox need to see what they have with these young guys. Forget about the championship aspirations. Trevor Story, there's no need to have him out on the field. He's not bringing you anything. He's not looking to the future with you. He's not showing you what you have coming up, and he's not helping you win now. It sucks. He's a veteran. You never want to bench a vet like that who's, struggled with injuries the last few years, but I just think the Red Sox lineup is better with these young pieces playing. Maybe not better, but like they obviously have more potential.
Devers ain't moving, dude. Devers ain't playing first.
Devers needs to stop bitching, dude. Like,
yeah, but right when he said I'm not playing first, and that whole thing happened, dude. He had the hottest bat in the MLB. Yeah. So
I mean, if he's swinging the bat very well, you can't really say much about him at DH. Like, he's doing his job, whatever. But He doesn't care about helping the team. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. I mean, you got dudes on other teams that are, I mean, okay, the only example I can think of is the Yankees. And I'm not just being a Yankee homer. That's just the first example I can think of. But they got Ben Rice out there playing third base reps, practicing, because they don't have a third baseman. And they have already a really good first baseman in Paul Goldschmidt. They have Wells behind the plate. There's nowhere for Ben Rice to go if he's not at DH. So he's practicing third in case they need him to go out there. That's the kind of mindset you want from your star players, that they'll do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Well,
Devers
when
has not been doing
Devers
that.
is here one day, we won't be thinking about that.
I'll be thinking about it. I'll be bringing it up.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I'll be bringing it up at his Hall of Fame acceptance speech. I'll be in the crowd like, why did
his Hall of Fame acceptance speech?
Yeah, facts. I'm gonna ask the translator to tell him what
it will not be in English.
But man,
straight Dominican through and through.
You do gotta love baseball season because there's so many ups and downs and so much panic. Like I just saw, it was a year ago, either today or yesterday, that the New York Mets hit rock bottom when Jorge Lopez, their closer, threw his glove into the stands and was yelling about the Mets being the worst team in the MLB. They were 22-23 at that point. A year later, they went to the NLCS. They signed Juan Soto and are currently 34-22. A lot can change in a short amount of time in baseball.
Yeah, like we're only what, we're not even halfway through.
Not even.
Season
we're
yet.
55.
We're like a third.
Yeah, the Yankees are 55 games in, so they still got 100.
The Red Sox are 58.
7. Wait.
So we have 104.
Yeah, am I doing math right? The Yankees have 107. Yeah, 107 games left, I think. Something like that. Either way, we're at most a third into the season, not even.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of season left, and you're already over here like, the Red Sox are not going to make the playoffs.
No. I never said that they were missing the playoffs. I'm saying to make the playoffs, they need their young guys to have breakout years. Bregman can keep doing his thing. Devers can keep doing his thing. Those two alone are not going to get you there. And Crochet. Those three are not going to single-handedly get you to the playoffs.
I think the Rockies are going to earn a wild card spot.
Okay.
They're only 23 games out of a wild card.
Now that feels like an attack. That feels like an attack on my integrity.
They're only
because I said games. The Red Sox need their young players to step up.
They're only 23 games out of a wild card spot. They're only 23 games out. There's 100 games left. They can make that. You can make that up.
We're gonna sign off here. We're gonna sign off here on the Regular Fan Show.
I'm just saying, dude.
Dude, the Rockies suck, dude. The Rockies will be worse than last year's White Sox.
You're telling me who's their best starting pitcher?
They don't have one. They don't have an ace starting pitcher.
Kyle Freeland. Or either
Kyle Freeland with a 5.86 ERA.
Yeah, the most games for a starting pitcher for them is Kyle Freeland, Antonio Senzatella, and Jermaine Marquez.
Yeah, and all three. Oh, Herman Marquez.
Sure.
I only know that.
How much I follow the Rockies.
I only know that from MLB The Show. Yeah, and all three of those dudes combine for
shout out Anthony Molina, dude, with a
those dudes combine for a 30 ERA.
Dude,
a 20 ERA.
Anthony Molina has a 0 ERA.
Bruce, he's pitched 1 inning.
Yep, but he has a 0 ERA. Just throw him on the bump. Dude, Alan Trejo, a shortstop, has a 0 ERA.
Yeah, that's a problem. One of their position players has one of their best ERAs of the year.
Bro, last night, just my last kind of thought. Oh, what game was it? It was last night. the Rays game. Why is there an ad playing?
I think the Rays
There,
played.
yeah,
Oh, the
there,
Astros.
yeah, the Astros Rays game last night. Bro, what? Not to be an ad every time I click a new link. They put who did they put on the mound? They put
Oh, I
Salazar
got
on the mound, the catcher, and who was it? It was Brandon Lowe. Brandon Lowe popped one up to the catcher
you.
on like a 50-mile-an-hour meatball.
That's always the funniest part. Like when oh man, who did Anthony Rizzo strike out? Oh, Freddie Freeman, I think. Yeah, when Anthony Rizzo was on the mound for the Cubs and struck out Freddie Freeman, it's like
Who's the pitcher
how?
that batted last night? Or was that last night? There was a pitcher that batted recently, and it was like if he was
For
like 35, and it was like his first time ever batting.
for the Rays, or you just mean in
No, no, in
general?
general, I can't remember what team it
I
was.
feel like it was probably Phillies Braves because
Yeah, I think it
it was a
was.
double header, so they must have. Um, I don't see anybody. Oh, maybe let me look at the Phillies. Maybe I don't see anybody in their batting
Maybe
lineup
not.
that's
Yeah, maybe
like
it
a
wasn't
pitcher.
recently then. I don't know.
Verdugo, Cunha. Yeah, I mean I don't see anything.
Oh, last night, McIver for the A's, the pitcher, he
Was that
batted
the one?
last night.
How did you find that?
I just clicked on the game. He
Oh well,
ground.
they
Oh,
did lose 12
it
to
wasn't
0, so I
him.
guess that
It
makes
wasn't
sense.
him. He grounded out to short. I don't remember what game it was, but he struck out the pitcher. It was like his first ever at bat. It was like the third longest that a pitcher had ever gone without uh, getting an at bat, and he ended up
Um,
striking out on like a 40-mile-an-hour meatball, like 2 feet above the zone, and then
was it
he goes, I wasn't going down looking, or it was like he's like I wasn't not swinging the bat or something like that.
was he facing another? Was he facing a position player on the mound, or like was he facing an actual pitcher?
No, he was facing a position player.
Oh,
I can't
so
remember. It might
when?
have been a while ago. I just saw a clip of it this morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny. He's like, I wasn't not swinging the bat, and it was like a 42-mile-an-hour meatball 2 feet above the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, no, I cannot find it anywhere.
Yeah, it was like the third longest
I know you
pitcher had
remember
ever
the
gone
video of
without an at bat.
that kid that played at like LSU or something who had a walk-off home run.
Yeah, the first base
And
coach.
no.
Auburn.
This is a while ago. That wasn't a walk-off. Auburn was smoking them
Oh,
dudes.
yeah, that wasn't a
No,
walk
it was
off,
a
but
walk-off. That this I think it was an LSU pitcher
oh
hit,
yeah,
and
yeah. He
the
goes, I
coach
just
was
wanted to
like,
tell you, coach, I never swung the bat.
yeah. The coach was like, hey,
He's like, yeah, coach was
you
asking
hit in high
me.
school, right? You hit in
Yeah,
high
he's like,
school,
I
right? He's
hit
like, yeah, coach,
bombs.
I hit bombs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
hit
dude.
bombs, coach.
I
He's like, coach,
wonder.
I got something to tell you. I didn't swing the bat in high school.
Todd Peterson. Todd Peterson was his name. What's he up to now? Oh, is he in the league?
Does he play for the Rockies?
Wow. He plays for. He's in the minors. What team is this? Can I see?
Double A, single A, triple A.
He was assigned to Rochester Red Wings. Oh, so he did play for the Nationals a little bit.
Did he?
He got called up by the Nationals for a couple months and then must have got sent back
I
down.
didn't swing the bat, coach. Just wanted to let you know.
Coach, I wanted to swing.
What was your mindset when you stepped in the batter's box?
Go yard. I mean,
Go yard.
man, I got nothing to lose.
What did Pulmonary tell you before you walked up there?
Well, I mean, at first, he said, just go up there, don't swing a bat, don't do anything. And then it changed the pitch, and I was like, he's getting scared out there. He's like, yeah, did you ever hit in high school? I go, I hit bombs. He's like, all right, just anyway.
When's the last time you've had an at-bat in a competitive baseball game?
High school, I guess. Coach, I'll be honest, I didn't hit in high school. My coach let me. I hit BP a couple times. I hit nukes. Like
I hit BP a couple times. I did hit nukes though.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That kid is an absolute legend.
Dude.
God.
Oh, that's jokes.
All right. Well, now we'll actually sign off here on the regular fan show. Lots of fun, lots of great stuff breaking down.
Coach, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hit in high
we didn't
school.
even talk about Knicks Pacers last night, but the Knicks survive. They live to see another day. We'll probably have
Edmonton
an NBA
tops
Finals
Dallas.
matchup. Edmonton did beat Dallas, so we got the NHL Stanley Cup final set. So we'll have
I'll be
finals
honest,
matchups and
I
all
didn't hit
that
in high
broken
school. My
down
coach
for
didn't
you
let me.
next week. We'll be back at it most likely on Tuesday. So be on the lookout on the socials for when we're going live again. Hit up the socials on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that great stuff. Be sure to keep up with the locker room. We'll be posting when we got stuff on the locker room. So yeah, we appreciate all you guys. Shout out Tony. Appreciate you getting up, being in the chat. And yeah, hit that follow, subscribe, like. It truly helps us grow.
I can't get over that, dude.
Coach, I'm
Coach, be honest. I didn't get in high school. My coach
it wasn't that. It was my coach didn't let me.
Yeah, my coach didn't let me.
Why didn't your coach let you hit in high school? Huh? Oh man. All right. Well,
I took BP a couple times. I did hit nukes.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back at it with more of the regular fan show next week. Vinny Fredericks, Bruce Juno signing off.
Take care, everybody.
Doses.